American Golden Globe skipper. I'm here in the Gran Tarajal in Fuerteventura getting Spirit ready for the start in September. And I am decided that it'd be nice if I shot sort of a video of Gran Tarajal and why I find it such a special place. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll sort of give you the highlights of what I see when I walk into town, all the way from grocery shopping to the hardware store. Gran Tarajal's Porto is a wonderful, beautiful marina. It is safe, well protected. It's been a wonderful home for Spirit since she was relaunched in July of 2023. I have just returned just about 10 days ago, where I began the refit and getting her ready for the Golden Globe start in September. The walk along the harbor is a very relaxing walk. The port is not very large. It's got many piers, and the harbor is 100% full. It has no room for any more boats at the moment, and that's also reflective of the boatyard. I'm going to have to be scheduling a haul out soon so that I can start preparing her bottom for the race. But when you see the surrounding area, you see a wonderful promenade that walks along the harbor. They've added, since I've been away, these wonderful advertising that talks about the history of the harbor, and they've made great financial investments. Here you can see the special piers that are for the fishing fleet. The Canarian fishing fleet are yachts basically about 33 to 25 feet in length. And they're very unique in their colors of red, blue, and green. And it's been a wonderful thing to be around them and watch them work as professional fishermen. The seafood here in the Canary Islands and here in Fuerteventura is wonderful. There you can see the boatyard. And that's where Spirit was rebuilt after their collision with the rocks in the Golden Globe race. Surrounding the marina is a outer mold, and you can see here in the background the sparse, I shouldn't say sparse, no vegetation in Fuerteventura, and the royal blue waters. They're just gorgeous. There in the background is the marina. And it's a wonderful, wonderful location. I have a great time being here and keeping the boat. Here is a wreck of over 100-foot yacht. It's a working vessel, I'm sure. I don't know what. She's been degraded for so much. She was a power vessel, had twin screws. But they leave her there, I think, as a reminder and a way to see the background, so to speak, of the wonderful history of professional mariners shipping, fishing here in the Canary Islands. There in the background, you can actually see the little village of Gran Tarajal, and a great view of the volcanic hills that surround her. We'll be making our progress back around the mold and seeing both again the marina and the village of Gran Tarajal. It's quite quaint. It's quite small. It's only about 3 city blocks long and only about 4 or 5 blocks deep. And they go up the hills just a little bit. It's a great place to walk, great place to see. This is the anchorage area. Right now there are only a couple vessels that are anchored off of the beach. But there you can see the beach in the background. And of course, the promenade walk, and we'll be seeing that a little bit more in a second as we progress into Gran Tarajal. Just beautiful, just a beautiful thing. Here you can see the low apartment buildings, not much more than 3 or 4 story buildings here. So it's not something that has been overdeveloped. There's many artworks along the promenade. Here is one talking about the history of the past 100 years of Gran Tarajal. There is an art showing the replica of a whale that had washed up on the beach. and there are whales in the area. That looks like a pilot whale to me, but I'm not an expert and it's not listed. And you can see the walk along with all the park benches and such. In the Canary Islands, they've made these steel artworks of the different locations, and Gran Tarajal is no different than others. And here is the location, as you can see, Gran Tarajal there, and this is a steel painted sign saying the name. And there you can sort of see the anchorage again, and here is the beginning of the beach. This is early morning. The beach can be quite full a lot of times. There's a lot of people that come, not tourists. This is Gran Tarajal is a very sleepy location. When I arrived, there was that big festival with probably over 20,000 people on the beach. And coming up in the next week or two is Tran Tran, which of all things is a clown festival. And of course, this boardwalk that you're seeing will be loaded with locals and of course tourists alike. But not many tourists come to this location. The harbor is where you see the Europeans that come in, let it be French, German, Italian. I am the only American that I'm aware of at the moment. And I don't think there was an American here when I was here in 22 and in 23 as well. Another piece of artwork of sort of like an Odin, as he's got a spear overhead. But we'll be making our way down the promenade. This is an area in the evening that the whole village of Gran Tarajal comes out. So the grandparents, the parents, the children. It's quite a lively area, quite controlled. The Canarians are actually a quiet group of people. They're not boisterous. The kids can be kids, of course, and playing. And it's good to see the youth of the area enjoying themselves. Here's a beginning sort of a courtyard. And this is sort of the gathering point of the area in the evening. And it's surrounded by small little restaurants, which are always nice to see. There's a restaurant there called Hookah, which is a favorite of ours. Here's a little coffee shop, sort of reminds you about the little street side cafes in Paris. So there's good pastries and coffees. I'm standing by, I don't think you can read it, but that's a Tran Tran. And of course that once again stays year round. It's the big clown festival. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to see everybody participate. And of course the kids love it. Here's a pharmacy, and I'm on my way to the grocery store. And not a large grocery store, but it's quite modern. Has all of the food sources. They have a wonderful bakery, as you can see here. A little coffee counter as well, so you can get sandwiches. And also they do meals to go, which is a big thing here in Gran Tarajal. And one of the special things and the joys of being here in the Canary Islands is food costs is very low. It's very inexpensive to be here in the Canary Islands in Gran Tarajal. It's got a huge fish market. This is all fresh fish. I'm sorry I didn't actually get a better shot of it, but it is, and quite large, from king mackerel, some tunas, snappers, what I call red snapper for the area. They have their own names for it. And of course, you know I am a rum drinker. So here's a nice little bottle of rum I'm purchasing for my stock aboard Spirit. Going to work hard, but you've got to be able to enjoy yourself while you're here. The vegetables also are very fresh. They grow tomatoes here in Fuerteventura, but all the other vegetables, I believe, are brought in by ship from Europe. But they are fresh, and it's quite tasty. It's something I do enjoy. We'll be making our way back through town. It's got a beautiful little park here and a fountain, and you can see the fountain. And again, this is a large, cool, comfortable spot where the Canarians gather. And I've always enjoyed walking here and spending time. We buy bread here every day, so we go to this bakery as an example, and it has all sorts of little pastries and donuts and such, but the main reason you go there is for their loaf of very fresh bread. And it's quite a service. These are spread around town, so this is just our local. This is the closest one to the marina. And right around the corner from the
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the tour of Gran Tarajal. So I know I do every day as I walk to the grocery store and the hardware store and, of course, to the bakery to get bread, pastries, and whatever is needed. So do remember to support me in the Golden Globe race. Go on the social media accounts. Do join, do follow, and of course, share my videos. I'm got the ball rolling in the right direction for the fundraising. Currently, I've raised $2,000 towards the replacement of the life raft. Now remember, $60,000 of gear was stolen of Spirit when she was on the rocks. It was a devastating blow. The damage to the boat was enough by itself, but it was obviously very sad that thieves came and stole a whole bunch of equipment and stuff. So hopefully these videos will get people excited about the Golden Globe, excited about me re-entering the race, and to finish what I started in 22. So thank you once again. Do join, do share, do follow, and see you till the next video. Take care, everybody.